In the session yesterday, you were taught about some basics of noun. Plus, we're also discussing about how to use appropriate prepositions, okay, in connection with any noun or adjective or an adverb. So, in first part today, we are going to work on that. We shall work on prepositions, appropriate prepositions, and whatever sentences you have made, I would like to listen to them and check how far correct you are. You may make your necessary corrections accordingly, and then we shall continue with the next part. To cross check, am I audible to you? Anyone,
Yes, sir.
please? Very nice. So now, is it visible? Is the screen visible? Can anyone reply? Just wish to ask you, is the screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. So let's start. We had yesterday tried to discuss few of these words. We shall continue from here. I think we have to start from this part. Correspond to. Or which one? C1, this one? Concern, complain against. Okay, complain to, I think. This was one to be started. So Tiklu, you wish to make the sentences. Go ahead. Let's see. Tiklu, please start to make your sentences. Start.
Yes, sir.
Begin from here.
Complain to. 1 second, sir. Sir, 1 minute. Yes, sir. Complaint to. He had complained to police station against neighbor.
We don't complain to the police station. We complain to police. Okay. So he had complained to police against, not regarding, against his neighbor.
Against
Next, please.
neighbor. Complain against.
Hmm.
The dealers had complained against various previous manager.
Previous manager. Next.
Complain.
Comply
Comply with.
Hmm.
Some people comply with. Some people didn't comply with CMC order. So
Okay.
CMC took action against them.
Against them. Right. Next.
I had concealed a information from boss.
You say a piece of information. I had concealed a piece of information from my boss. Next.
Concerned with.
Hmm.
He was concerned with terror attacks.
The terrorist attack. Okay. Next.
Concede to.
Hmm.
George had conceded to advocate statement.
See, it is like conceded. If you're using had, then conceded. George has conceded to the advocate statement. Next.
Yes, sir. Conducive to.
It's pronounced like conducive.
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 Conducive to.
Yes.
Conducive to. Cold weather is not conducive to his health.
Cold weather is not conducive to his health. Cold weather is conducive or not conducive, whatever you wish to, you can make it like that. Correct. Next.
confer on Indian Home Minister was confirmed certain power on our army for fighting with China.
Okay, Indian Home Minister, can you do that? Defense Minister has conferred a person with, so conferred army with the power, full power to fight against China. Confide in.
Confer with. I conferred with my boss about market situation.
Okay.
Confide in. Friends confides in all
You
stores.
have to pronounce it. You need to pronounce it like confide. Confide in. Yes.
Confide in. Friends confidence in all stores each other. All stories each other.
Friends should always confide. Friends should always confide on one another.
On one another. Sir, confident of. I am confident of his communication skill and he will manage this client.
Okay, I'm confident of his communication skill that he will be able to manage this whatever. Next.
Confined in.
Confined.
Confined.
Confined
in. Confined in. Government cannot keep people confined in coronavirus for long.
Okay, you first need to keep the object. The government can't keep the people confined in their homes. Bujala? The government can keep people confined in their homes due to coronavirus for long. Next.
Confined to bed. He is confined to bed for illness. Congenial to. We spend a relaxed evening with congenial friends.
Congenial means samaruchi visista, means someone who has the same type of feeling. You say my voice is not audible properly. It may happen due to choppy network. Try to fix it out, okay? Within some time, let's see if it works. Okay. So when it is congenial to means people with similar taste, okay? You can say that painting is congenial to me, okay, or art and craft is congenital to me or my taste. Like that you can speak. Next, please.
Congratulate on. Modi congratulated corona warriors on his duties.
On their duty, on the performance of their duty. Next.
Their duty.
Conform.
Doubt.
Conform with other means when you say yes, when you agree, that is called conform. Okay, so sometimes you may not conform with others' opinion. Sometimes you may not conform with others' opinion. All right. So is my voice clearer right now?
Okay.
Better than before or same?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Consists of.
Consists of. New people are conscious of virus.
New people means?
Sir, now people are conscious of virus.
Okay. Thank you so much. Nice. Tiklu, mute yourself. Subhasweta, your turn.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Start. Consideration from there.
Yes, sir. Consideration for. John never showed any consideration for his mother's feeling.
Come again with this sentence and just speak little slower, means at a slow speed.
Sir, consideration for
Hmm.
John never showed any consideration for his mother's feeling.
His mother's feeling. Next.
Yes, sir. Consist of. The lungs consist of millions of tiny air sacs.
It's pronounced tiny, T-I-N-Y, tiny.
Tiny air sacs
Tiny air sacs.
consist in. True education doesn't consist in simply being taught facts.
Hmm.
Consistent with. His actions are consistent with his principles.
Hmm.
Then consult with. I have to consult with my manager about the matter.
Hmm.
Then content with. She is content with very little.
Good. Next.
Contrary to. The result is contrary to my expectations.
Hmm.
Then contrary to again rule. Mrs. Barrick is too contrary to make friends easily.
Hmm. Next.
Then contribute to. Would you like to contribute to our school?
Next.
Then control over. The teacher had no control over the children.
Hmm.
Then conversant with. You need to become fully conversant with the doctrine of the Vedanta.
Hmm.
Converse with. He is willing to converse with anyone about the quotations on the stock market.
Right. Next.
Convicted of. He was convicted of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment.
Hmm.
Then convinced of. I
Hmm.
am convinced of her innocence.
Okay.
Convenient to. The way that the teacher simplified the problem became convenient for the students to solve more.
Very good. Cope with.
I am afraid I cannot cope with you in English.
Hmm. Next.
Then correspond with. I corresponded with him about our math teacher when he was at school.
Very nice. Anyone else? Next column. Good sentences, Sweta. Okay. Sweta
Thank
Padma.
you, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, correspond to.
Hmm.
He corresponded to your proposal.
Hmm.
Sir, count upon. He count upon your help.
Hey, once more. Come again with the
Sir,
sentence.
sir, he count upon your help.
What tense is that? Which type of tense is it? He counts upon. Okay. He
Yes.
counts upon or he counted upon. He counted upon your help. Correct. Or he counts upon your help. Hmm.
Yes.
Next.
Certain covetous of. Sir, ये मेरा doubt था.
Covetous. Covetous. The root word is covet. Covet means to have a greed for something. When you have a greed for anything, that is called covet. So from that, the adjective form called covetous. So covetous of riches. Riches means wealth. So kahara artha dekhiki lobha kariba, eta hejibo covetous. Some people are covetous of the riches of the Ambanis. Okay. Next,
Yes, sir.
craving for.
Sir,
Or,
craving for. I have a big craving for sweets.
next,
Sir, credit to. This tax can be credited to the profit and loss account.
hmm.
Sir, cured of. He cured of the disease.
We have to, if it is cured of, remember, cured is an adjective. So since it is an
Yes.
adjective, you will have to precede with it is or am or are. So in this case, it will be like he is cured of. So he is cured of his
Yes, sir.
fever.
He is cured of the. Yes, sir.
Next,
Sir, deaf of. He is deaf of 1 year. Sir, ये मेरा doubt था फिर भी मैंने.
no issues. Take the hair, correct. He's deaf of or deaf in, better you say. He's deaf in 1
Yes,
year.
sir.
Out of
Yes,
these
sir.
two words, this one is commonly used.
Yes,
This
sir.
preposition. So he's deaf in 1
Yes,
year.
sir.
But deaf too is different.
Yes, sir.
Speak.
Yes, sir. Deaf to. He doesn't deaf to my request.
Mhm. Remake the sentence.
Sir, he is deaf to my request.
Okay, next.
Sir, deal in. He dealt in rice.
Next.
Sir, deal with. He dealt with her.
Second form of deal. What are the three forms?
Sir, deal.
Deal, dealt.
Yes, sir.
So he dealt with. He
He
dealt with.
dealt with
Hmm.
her.
Means what do you want to
They
say?
were,
He dealt well with the guests.
yes, sir.
Next.
Sir,
Debar.
he debarred from appearing the examination.
He debar means debar is a transitive verb. So if it is a transitive verb, it needs an object. So you can say CBSE debarred him from appearing the examination. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
CBSE debarred him from appearing in the examination.
Yes, sir. Sir, decide on. He decided on his marks.
Okay.
Sir, decide again. Sir, ये मेरा थोड़ा doubt था.
Decide against the plaintiff. Plaintiff means somebody who files a case in the court of justice. That is plaintiff. So the court decided the case against the plaintiff. जिसने कंप्लेन किया था उसके विरुद्ध इसको डिसीजन लिया गया. Abhinash, do you have a doubt?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is your doubt?
Sir, actually, I saw that debarments, sir, like, so it should be in favor of the person, like he was debarred from.
No,
the-
debar is never in favor of. Where is it written? In a dictionary?
Sir, like, moksha, ऐसे वंचित करियो, like,
Vanchita karyo matlab you stop somebody from getting any right. Debar is a negative word. Debar is creating a hurdle.
okay,
Okay. So it is never positive. You create an obstacle. Bar means obstacle. From that comes debar. It's a derivative. Okay. Thank you. Debar is that. What is the meaning is written? That's correct here in this translation also. Continue.
Sir, dedicate to.
Hmm.
He dedicated all his relation to God.
He dedicated himself to God. Okay, fine. Defend.
Defend from. He defend from getting harm to her.
What do you mean by that?
Sir, he defend from
Getting
getting,
harmed. Harmed.
yes,
So he defended from getting harmed.
yes.
Then continue.
Deficient in. He is very deficient in English.
We don't use like that. We use it for things which are not in your control, right? Deficient in English, we shall not use. We shall say weak at English, poor at English, but deficient in proteins, protein intake, that could be correct. Next,
Yes, sir. He is very deficient in protein intake.
his body is deficient in protein. That's it. Next, please.
Yes. So delighted with. He was delighted with his success.
He was delighted with his success.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Delivered to. He deliver milk to her.
We delivered milk to her. Okay, fine. Next.
Yes, sir. Deliver from. He delivered from the troubles.
कहाँ को?
Sir?
कहाँ को? It's a transitive verb. Delivered किसे deliver
Yes, sir.
किया?
Sir, he delivered her from the troubles.
He delivered his sister from all the troubles. ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
that ends the column, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your participation. Rest of the words we shall discuss tomorrow onwards. Now we will get into today's grammar lesson. Yesterday we began our discussion from nouns. I hope some of you had been present in yesterday's class. So may I ask one person by unmuting who will tell me what is a noun and what are the major classes of noun? Please raise your hands. What's a noun and what are the different types of noun? Tiklu, Abhinash, Dipsita. Wow, very good, very good. That's so nice. So I will ask Jayant, could you tell me what is a noun and what are the different types of noun?
So a noun is a naming word that says the name of a person or place or thing. So different
Or an
kinds of
idea.
nouns are
Or also
yes,
an
or an
idea.
idea.
I
So
also told that anything that can be perceived by the senses. Okay?
yes.
Because these four words may limit it. But to expand the definition, you have to say the last part also, which I taught yesterday. And
Okay.
anything that is perceivable by senses will be considered to be a noun. Then
The major classes are there are 5 major types of noun that are proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, collective noun, and material noun.
Okay, so nice. Thank you. So yesterday we began our studies with that. Today we shall study further. हम कोशिश करेंगे to learn more about nouns. So yesterday we came to know about what is a noun, what is a common noun, abstract noun, material noun, etc. Well, collective nouns could be anything. Like if I say a fleet, fleet means a collection of ships or vessels. That's a fleet. An army of soldiers, a collection of soldiers. A crowd of people. Similarly, we can use it for jury. Today, in this time, we don't have jury system. हमारे देश में jury system नहीं है. Clear? आज के date में we have replaced it with something else. We have judges. Who are jury? Long before, whenever there was any person committing any crime and the crime was being heard, there were a group of civil people. मतलब समाज से कुछ लोगों को लिया जाता था जो कि respectable हैं. And there was a courtroom box. अगर कभी आप लोगों ने भगत सिंह का ट्रायल किसी मूवी में देखा होगा तो आपने देखा होगा कि एक बॉक्स करके कुछ धनी लोग, रईस लोग, they are kept there, and at the end of the decision making, or when the judge is about to take a decision, he asks the jury, वो jury को पूछते हैं कि what is your opinion regarding it, and that decision taken democratically by the jury becomes applicable. So how do you define a jury? So a jury would be, sorry, my mistake. A jury would be like this. You can write a group of members of society, members of civil society. That means they should be educated to become a member of the jury, who helped judges in their decision making. They were called as a jury. A herd of cattle. So these are all some examples of collective nouns. Now, abstract noun. What is an abstract noun? Yesterday we learned abstract nouns are those things which actually refer to a quality. They refer to a quality. So abstract nouns are about quality. We cannot measure it, we cannot touch them, we cannot feel them. Like, for example, kindness, honesty, obedience, childhood, etc. We can make abstract nouns from various adjectives. जैसे कि, for example, अगर आपने एक word लिया kind, he is a kind man, और इस kind word को जब आप noun में convert करते हो, it becomes kindness. अगर आपने word लिया honest, honest is an adjective, and the abstract noun coming out of that would be honesty. So like this, it can be made out of adjectives. Abstract nouns can be formed out of obey, and verbs like obey. For example, if I take the word obey, obey is a verb. I can make a noun out of it, like obedience. कल मैंने आप लोगों को कहा था to create a word vocabulary book with 4 columns, and I hope all of you would have done that. So in this 4 columns, as you come across new words or word forms, you should make a habit of noting them down. So obey becomes obedience, grow becomes growth, grow becomes growth. So like this, we can convert a verb into a type of noun. We can also do in this way. We can make it from a common noun. For example, a child is a common noun. From child, we can make childhood. We can take slave. Slave matlab dasa, krita dasa. Somebody who is purchased by another man to serve him. So from slave, the word is slavery. Another classification of the nouns is based on whether we can count the nouns or we can't count the nouns. Accordingly, the nouns could be either countable if you can count them, or they could be uncountable if you can't count them. Countable things are like objects, okay, people, these are countable. Book, pen, apple, boy, sister, dog, horse, etc. But uncountable is something which you can't count. You cannot count milk drops. You can't count oil drops. You can never count sugar drops, sugar pellets. You can't count gold pieces or atoms or atoms. So in this way, these are uncountable nouns. So once you have got through what is countable and what is uncountable, let's also get introduced to some examples. I will provide you certain exercises. So here you see the exercises to you, which will be given to you, would be like this. You would be given some words. From that you would have to derive some nouns. For example, here is a list of verbs. यहाँ पे एक column of verbs दिया गया है. I picked up this column. So now from the student audience, I request somebody to unmute. I will request Ayushi. Ayushi, kindly unmute yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
Here is a list of verbs actually. Can you tell me what will be the noun form of these verbs? Laugh is a verb, obey is a verb. So tell me the noun forms.
Laugh for laughter.
Laugh becomes laughter. Very good. Laughther. Obey.
Obedience.
Obedience. Tell me the spelling.
OBI.
OBI or OBE. Which one?
OBE.
Don't worry. I may be wrong. Don't be worried. I may be wrong also. So tell me, what is the correct spelling? Have I written it correctly, or is there anything else? OBI or OBE?
OBE.
So whenever we write anything, remember the benefit of writing is that not only you work on the word, but also you work on the spelling. That's why writing is important. You may watch thousands of video lectures, but your English will not really improve unless and until you practice both. So it is OBE, not OBI. Live, oh sorry, it is live here. Live as a verb.
living,
No, living is an adjective. It is life, L-I-F-E. Expect,
expectation,
good. Excel,
excellence,
excellence. Can you spell?
AX,
Huh?
sorry, EXCELLENCE,
No,
excellence, LLINC,
L-L-E-N-C. It was correct. No,
no, knowing,
not
known,
knowing.
known, known,
Knowledge.
known,
Oh my God. Knowledge, knowledge. Okay. Steal. Stealth. S-T-E-A-L-T-H. Stealth. So this is how you are going to try them. So there would be verbs given. You need to think what is the noun for. तो आपकी जो vocabulary copy है उसी को आपको maintain करना है. Those students who have joined today, for them, let me repeat. You take up a piece of paper or a copy, okay? And then in that copy, you make 4 columns. You give a header line and then make 4 columns like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After you have made 4 columns, give one name to each column. Like you can give one as a verb, another could be noun, another could be adjective, another would be adverb. Make this kind of 4 columns and then note down the words. जैसे कि अभी आयुषी आपने try किया, लेकिन out of this 7 words आपने 3 noun को गलत बनाया. So that means many times we misuse. So यहाँ पे अगर मेरा verb है laugh, so I would write here laugh. और मुझे इससे पहले पता नहीं था कि इसका noun form क्या है. So I will write here laughter. Okay, and then adjective could be anything, जैसे कि laughing. वो अभी जरूरी नहीं है. जब आप adjective adverbs करोगे वो हो जाएगा. अभी के लिए आप जो जिसको ट्रांसफर करना है उसी तरह करो. यहाँ पे तुम्हें दिया गया है. If you see, does everybody understand what you have to do? हर किसी को समझ में आ रहा है क्या कर रहे हो आप?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I want it done also. ठीक है? करते रहना है आप लोगों को. मैं फिर से इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं देने वाला. Now coming to mute yourself. Mute yourselves. That's good. So now coming to the here is another exercise. This exercise deals with adjective converted into noun. So here this is the box. So I select one of the students. Let's let anyone try. Krishnamai. Krishnamai.
Okay.
Now can you see the list of adjectives which I have, sorry, column of adjectives which I have boxed here?
Okay.
Okay. Convert them into noun. Convert them into noun. Broad means chauda. कौन हो बता रहो? ओडिया कौन है वो प्रथमे कहिला first? Krishna, are you there?
Okay, bhai.
Not able to think? Hey parni na kichhi
No.
asubidha achi mo kahaku pacharibi.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, broad का होगा breadth.
Broad ka hoga breadth. Can I say broadness? Both are accepted. Next, free,
Freedom. Freedom.
proud,
Pride.
brave,
Bravery.
novel.
Novel.
What do you mean by novel, first of all?
Sir, novel.
Novel means new. Okay. Novel means new. Anything which is new. So tell me.
Sir, novelty.
Quick.
Quickness.
Quickness. So I hope all of you are able to understand how you are going to solve these exercises which I give you in the coming times. There could be some nouns which would be derived from another noun. Like here, these are columns of nouns. These are columns of nouns here. Sai Kiran has raised the hands. So Sai Kiran, try. Let's see. Hello, Sai Kiran. Sai Kiran, do you have a doubt or you have wrongly raised your hand? Unmute yourself and talk. Okay. So now I have boxed.
Sir, wrongly raised my hand.
Okay. Now I have boxed another column here, and these all are nouns. These all are nouns. So I want any volunteer from the students to convert this noun into another noun. कभी कभार हम एक noun को किसी और noun से भी बनाते हैं. तो who will try that? Okay, Abhinash, start.
Sir, I will try.
Good.
Priestess.
Priest, not priestess. Priestess is the female noun. Okay. I'm not asking to make it a female noun. I'm telling that derive a noun which represents abstraction. We are converting or creating abstract noun out of verb, out of adjective, out of another noun. Okay.
I cannot think of priest.
Okay. Anyone else? Thank you. Anyone else?
I want to
Lovely
try.
has raised. Jayant wants to try. Okay, try.
Priestcraft.
Priest, we may use priestcraft. We can also say priestdom, D-O-M. Then boy.
Boyhood.
Boyhood. Bond.
Bondage.
Bondage. Pirate.
Piracy.
Pilgrim.
Pilgrimage.
Good, very good. So these are the ways you convert a noun into another noun. What you are learning to do right now, जो आप अभी कर रहे हो, this is a very important exercise in English grammar. We call it to be morphology. Morphology means you convert word from one form to another, and this is not only there in English grammar. कोई भी आप language ले लो, in every language there is morphology. जैसे, for example, you will take Odia. Odia रे मध्य आपण कौन करचंती शब्दर रूप को बदलांती. जेमिति मु suppose एथिरु गोटे शब्द नेबी mother. So mother will become ma किंबा माता. So एथिरु I will derive words जैसे मातृत्व. So matrutva is a noun, abstract noun. Sethiru punimu derive karipare adjective mata mai. Okay. Tapare sethiru mu adverb derive kare maanka bhali. So in this way आपण कौन करिबे गोटे शब्द रु नुआ नुआ शब्द को आपण तैयारी करंती। अब आप कोई सा और एक लैंग्वेज भी ले सकते हो, जैसे हिंदी। तो हिंदी में सपोज मैंने लिया किंग मतलब राजा, तो राजा से क्या क्या बन सकता है? हम ये कह सकते हैं राजत्व। तो राजत्व अर्थात बोलो
सर राजत्व मीन्स
किंगशिप। राजा जो करता है उसका कंट्रोल, उसका पावर, उसे किंगशिप कहते हैं। ठीक है, तो दैट इज वन। सेकंड आई कैन से राजकीय। राजकीय मीन्स बिहेविंग लाइक अ किंग, behaving like a king. For example, this is what you can translate to English to be kingly or royal. So kingly dresses, kingly palace. So don't, if you have any doubt, you can always use the chat box. Okay, so like this you can make nouns out of nouns. तो कोशिश करना आप अभी के लिए forget about adjective, मुझे adjective नहीं चाहिए, मुझे verb भी नहीं चाहिए, मुझे adverb भी नहीं चाहिए, but noun और adjective जो भी तुम्हें instruction दिया रहा है उसको noun में convert करने की कोशिश करो। Now there is one form of noun which is called as proper noun, and proper noun can also be converted into pronouns. We shall study that in a separate chapter. Now let us go into the next part, that is gender. Gender is also a very important area for learning, and also questions are asked. Pratik, do you have a doubt? What's the doubt?
No, sir.
So be careful with the screen. No, you disturb actually. If you unnecessarily raise your hand, that disturbs the class. Carefully screen ko handle karo. Now coming to the next part, that is gender. What is gender? Gender is something that talks about either male or female sex. We talk about the male or female sex. So now we can compare boy, girl, lion, lioness, hero, heroine, cock sparrow, hen sparrow. So in this way, we can create gender. The things which are male nouns, they are called as masculine. Masculine. The word gender comes from the Latin word genus. G-E-N-U-S, genus. Genus is used now in biology. Genus, species. Jati, prajati. So it is about a kind. So gender could be masculine if it is a male gender. It could be feminine if it is a female gender. But there are some things which could be either male or female. उसे हम कहते हैं common gender. For example, parent. Your parent could be your father who's a male. Your parent could be your mother who's female. Child. A child could be a boy or a girl, a male child or a female child. Friend could be either male or female. Pupil, pupil means student. ये जो सारी चीजें हैं आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे मेल फीमेल दोनों हो सकते हैं। चोर लड़का भी हो सकता है, लड़की भी हो सकती है। Such cases are called as common gender. So common gender refers to any gender or any noun which can have both male and female. Then comes neuter gender. Neuter gender is one which cannot be either male or female. ये मेल भी नहीं हो सकते, फीमेल भी नहीं हो सकते। जैसे कि मान के चलो बुक, बुक इज विदाउट लाइफ, तो एनीथिंग विच इज विदाउट लाइफ उसको कैसे आप डाल सकते हो कोई जेंडर में? तो आप बोलोगे बुक इज न्यूटर, न्यूटर जेंडर. So I hope you have understood. There are 4 genders in English language. They are, first, we call it as masculine gender, pullinga, feminine gender, strilinga. Next, neuter gender, klibalinga. Next, common gender, which is exception in English. Now coming to, if you see that modern English gender of a noun is entirely a matter of sex or absence of sex. It has nothing to do with the form of noun, which determines in many other language. For example, in Urdu, where bagiche is masculine and lakdi is feminine. That's why in learning Hindi or Urdu, you have to take extra care regarding the male and the female forms. जब any South India से कोई जब हिंदी बोलने की कोशिश करता है ना, तो आप देखोगे कि उनकी जेंडर में ही बहुत गड़बड़ी हो जाता है. Like for example, they will say, मैं तुझको कितनी बार बुला रही थी, and they would be saying, a man would be saying बुला रही थी. So in this way you understand their errors come up. Genders control the verb use also. We shall study that later when we learn concord rules. Next part is personification of the noun. What do you mean by personification? Objects without life are often personified. Personify अर्थात किसी को एक person बना देना. We cannot keep things just like that. हम उसको strength के लिए, कुछ कारण के लिए हम उसको person बना देते हैं. जैसे चंद्र. अब चंद्र तो गोटे सैटेलाइट ना, एटा गोटे उपग्रह पृथ्वी चारिपटे गोटे गोल है कि बुलुची. चंद्र को हमें कहू चंद्रमा. तो we added ma to that to make it feminine. So by nature it is neuter. फिर भी हमने उसको माँ दिया. उसी तरह हम we can give it to the season. जैसे शारदीय मातांकर. शारदीय माता. अब शारदीय माता कौन माने शरद ऋतु जो माँ बाहरती ना, ये होची शरत ऋतु निजे. So in this way nature, प्रकृति, हमें को प्रकृति माँ को कोड़रे. अब प्रकृति को हमें कौन करूचु? Personify करूचु. So you see, many times we, in order to give some strength to our speech, our speech को strengthen करिबा पाई, we may take a neuter gender noun and make it masculine or feminine. ताको masculine की मा feminine कर दे परिबा. जैसे the sun, summer, winter, time, death, these are mostly masculine. तो जदि गोटे sentence करिबा, the sun sheds his beam on rich and poor alike. धनी गरीब समस्तंको उपरे सूर्य तार किरण एका भलिया पकाए. एटी देखंतु his use करागला because his is masculine pronoun. किंतु moon, earth, the moon, the earth, masculine means male gender, like a male. The moon, the earth.
Death masculine gender होगा.
किसका?
Death.
Death is masculine. Death took him. I'm giving a sentence example. Death spreaded his clutches on him. Death ने अपनी कलाई उसके ऊपर कस दी. तो यहाँ पे देखो his clutches कहा गया. क्यों? Because we are.
His clutches मतलब?
Clutches means जकड़. हाथ भीतरे जो जिनसे तमें धरुच, that is called clutch. So यहाँ पे हमने his को use किया है क्योंकि death को हमने male बना दिया है. So जब हम किसी common noun को या फिर किसी न्यूटर जेंडर के नाउन को जब हम मेल या फिर फीमेल बना देते हैं, that is called as personification. This is very commonly done in every language. So यहाँ पे कुछ और examples हैं, जैसे कि justice, mercy, peace, hope, चैरिटी, ये ऑर्डिनरीली फीमेल यूज किया जाता है। एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे दिया गया, पीस hath her victories no less renowned than war. Good sentence. Can anyone tell me the meaning? Can anyone of you tell the meaning of this sentence?
Sir, victories means?
I can't hear.
Sir, victories means?
Victory. Victory means winning. Jitna. Any one of you can try. Don't hesitate.
Sir,
हाँ बोलो.
Sir,
हाँ बोलो.
पीस का विजय होगा वार्स को छोड़कर.
No. यहाँ पे तुम्हें इसको समझने के लिए, to understand any language, you need to understand the words. So here there is a word used here, renowned. R-E-N-O-W-N-E-D. What do you mean by the word renowned? Renowned means famous. F-A-M-O-U-S. जिसका vocabulary copy open है, लिखते चलो. So renowned means famous. Here is used another word, hath. Hath means has. This is old English. पहले के English में has को hath कहा जाता था. तो peace hath her victories no less renowned than war. लोग लड़ाई क्यों करते हैं, युद्ध क्यों करते हैं? किसी के ऊपर विजय पाने के लिए, और जब उनको विजय मिल जाता है वो अपने आप को बड़ा सोचते हैं और वो फेमस बन जाते हैं। जैसे कि आप अगर इतिहास में देखोगे बहुत से राजा हुआ करते थे, और किन राजाओं का नाम आप लोग याद रखते हो जो वॉर में जीतते थे? तो लोग इस तरह विक्ट्री को याद तो रखते हैं। पीस हैज हर विक्ट्रीज नो लेस फेमस देन वॉर। जब शांति आती है वह विजय सबसे बड़ा विजय होता है। आप लोगों में से एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री में किसने अशोका मौर्य के बारे में पढ़ा है? जस्ट टेल मी कि सर हमने अशोका मौर्य के बारे में पढ़ा है। बहुत सारे ने पढ़ा होगा। अशोका मौर्य के बारे में नहीं पढ़ा है? अरे मौर्य वंशज थे ना अशोका, राजा अशोका। तो व्हाट डिड ही डू? उन्होंने क्या किया? उन्होंने युद्ध बंद कर दिया। आफ्टर द कलिंग वॉर ही स्टॉप्ड फाइटिंग। ही स्टॉप्ड फाइटिंग। कलिंग वॉर के बाद उन्होंने फाइटिंग करना बंद कर दिया, और उन्होंने कहा आफ्टर दिस, इसके बाद द भेरी घोषा would be converted into Dhamma Ghosa. Bheri Ghosa will become Dharma Ghosa. Dhamma se kohutile because he was a believer of Buddhism. Seti pai Dhamma sabda ko vyavahar kortile. The Bheri Ghosa will become Dhamma Ghosa. अर्थात भेरी, भेरी क्या है? जब युद्ध होता है ना, उससे पहले ऐसे बड़े बड़े पाइप लिए जाते हैं। सोल्जर्स माने इनकी बड़ा बड़ा तूरी बजाती, पा 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 लाइक दैट, एंड द वॉर बिगिंस। उसे कहते हैं भेरी, और उसके साथ बड़े बड़े ड्रम्स बजाए जाते हैं। जब भेरी बजना शुरू हुआ, घोषा मतलब अनाउंसमेंट, तो समझो कि वॉर हो गया। उन्होंने कहा कि अब के बाद भेरी घोषा नहीं होगा, इसके बाद धम्मा घोषा होगा। धम्मा घोषा होगा अर्थात इसके बाद धर्म का विजय होगा। हम युद्ध नहीं करेंगे, हम सिर्फ शांति से लोगों से, राजाओं से बात करेंगे। So here peace has a victory. So that is the meaning of this sentence. So this is about literature. When you get acquainted with literature, you will come to know more and more ways of using literature. That remains for the coming times. So on this, actually, you would have to remain the feminines of the different nouns. So I am going to provide you a list hereafter. इसके बाद मैं आपको एक लिस्ट देने वाला हूं। आप उस लिस्ट को लेकर याद करोगे, and in the coming classes I am going to ask you what is the feminine gender of any masculine gender? ये आपको याद करना है, rot करना है, ठीक है? And I will ask you in the next class. Plus, I will give you a very small assignment on making of the nouns. वो भी आप घर में करने की कोशिश करना. I don't see any doubts in the chat box. Let me still check. Yes, I have. Okay, yes, I have read about Ashoka. Good. So there is a word here, craving for. C-R-A-V-I-N-G. Craving मतलब किसी चीज को बहुत ज्यादा चाहना. When you want something deeply, that is called craving. Example, he has a craving for sweets. He has a craving for sweets. उसको मिठाई खाने में बहुत ज्यादा रुचि है. So this is how you use it. Okay, thank you very much for your kind attention. If you have any doubts, you can always ask me throughout the day through WhatsApp, or else you can keep your doubt for the next class. I wish you all a happy day. Good day, all of you. Sairam. Bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.